Raise the bar, light years ahead of them, that's why I'm a star. So I burn brightly, hot box the car. Watch me taking off in my DeLorean, ha. Raise the bar, yeah, I raise the bar. Every round is top shelf, no limit on my car. Raise the bar, yeah, I raise the bar. Leap it in a single bound, they say I'm going far. Yeah, I raised the bar so high, they need a respirator. Race to the top, I'm running up the escalator. Green so loud, it's easy to neglect the haters. Know you doing something when you followed by investigators. Every fortune's built on a crime, I'm on a killing spree. So I know my time is now, I do it willingly. Always stand behind my bars, I wrote a symphony. Prison look like Pablo Escobar's, I'm sitting pretty. Spitting's my religion, pray for steady elevation. Wrote my own testament with modern application. Witness my enlightenment or risk participation. Always getting higher, put more blunts in the rotation. So I'll be the first to rise, call it morning wood. You guys should even be so lucky standing where I stood. You couldn't dream this big, and even if you could, I'll have the higher ground, you'll never make it out the hood. Elevate the standard in the game, break
Heroes Headquarters. Heroes Headquarters. Heroes Headquarters.
Check, mic check.
1 2 1 2.
Mic check, mic check. Which one is on? Mic check.
Who? Switch me or switch him?
I'm on. There you go.
Hello.
Mic check. Keisha, mic check.
Mic check. Mic check.
Keisha, mic check. You got it?
Mic check.
All right, we good.
See, this is the only show that everybody for a hot second gets to be a rapper.
Okay.
Everybody, no matter what you do, you get to be a rapper for like 5 seconds.
Little rap intro. Hip hop point of view. We back in business.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in.
6 to
Rocking
8.
and roll. We're gonna go with intros. I'm E.
You?
I think you are somebody.
I'm Shantae, also known as Coach.
And I'm Bravo Captain.
We got Kisha Morales, Markquis Noel in the house. We want you to introduce yourselves. Tell us what y'all into. Kisha.
Well, my name is Kisha, as you know, and I'm a writer, an author. Currently creative director of a movie I'm presently in.
Okay. Actress as well?
And an actress.
Okay, all right. Don't leave it out. Markquis, you gotta have like 5 things.
Yeah.
You can't just sit
Yeah.
across one.
My name is Markquis Noel. I play basketball. I'm one of the top point guards in New York.
Okay.
I'm playing for many things. My mother, my father, and kids undersized in the basketball world. That's really it.
That's deep.
That's what's up. And you know how this how
Undersized world.
he took her over when he said, number 1 point guard. He's like, I ain't got 5 things, but this right here,
The number one.
this right here, this number 1,
That's what's up, man.
that does a lot.
So just so they know your handles, they probably usually look you up as we're talking. What's your handle? What do you, for Instagram?
Visionary is who I am. That's what you're asking?
Yeah,
My name?
yeah.
Visionary is who I am.
Okay. You changed that, those visionaries in my life.
That too.
Oh, yeah,
I
two?
change it between those two.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can get those two.
Oh, I didn't know.
So either one.
Either one.
Like when they're just coming up and
Yeah.
both, your
Yeah.
face pops up on both. Second one, she's like this. It's me
Yes.
too. It's me too.
Markquis, what's yours?
Mine's just Mr. New York City.
Okay.
Mister.
I
New
thought it
York
was going to
City?
be number 1 point guard.
I thought it was just gonna be
New York
one.
City. Number
I thought it was just
one.
gonna be one. A big one there.
Big one.
Mr. New York City.
Big name, Mr. New York
It's still
City.
good though, Mr. New York City.
It's a big
Woo.
name. Not Lil Mr. New York City. Little New York City. So, Keisha, first of all, we want to thank you for coming. You know what I mean? We were talking about it. You said you were nervous and all that, but we ready. Keisha, you nervous a little bit?
Nah.
Nah, yeah. This
I'm
is
good.
We just going to get into it.
He
We
good.
just- yeah,
Give him
we-
the rock. He good.
we just
That's
talking
it.
amongst friends. So, the book, Vindictive Revenge is a Sweet Sin,
Yes.
right? It sounds like it's a sequel to something. Or this is the first one?
This is the first one.
Okay, all right.
I'm debating if I want to do a chapter 2. Depending on the outcome of everybody's feedback regarding the ending, I'll write a part 2.
Oh, wow. I'm going to just put it right there so the camera can see, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
I like that cover.
The cover's
Looking
tough.
Thank
Super
you.
When I saw it,
professional.
yeah.
Super Barnes and Noble.
It has a New
Super
York
Barnes.
City.
Number one.
Amazon. Super number one
Amazon
on
number
Amazon.
one.
It took
Sold.
Number
it
one.
took her a lot to do that cover too.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So while you were contemplating which cover,
correct.
did Markquis tell you, that was whack?
I
This
did.
is
I got
good.
a lot of help with the book cover. Someone else and Markquis and my other son helped me.
Okay. So Markquis, did you, and this is looks, did you say, go with the New York City because I miss the New York City?
Yeah, she kind of came up with that herself, but I like that one than the other one
Okay.
for sure.
So now, Vindictive Revenge, I know you want people to read it, but if you could kind of like tell us what inspired the book.
Well, the book is primarily with part of my life. So I take bits and pieces, and then some of them are exaggerated to make the book interesting for
Okay.
readers and things like that. But my life is really a story. So
Okay. So if people come in there and they're like, because once you said this, people are like, "Yo, this part was that true?" Will you say like, "Yes"?
I won't
it was?
say.
Not that part.
Not
She's like,
that
I won't say.
Not that part.
Okay, that's cool.
Are the characters' names the same?
No, they're not.
Okay.
Oh, so Markquis, my son Markquis.
My son Markquis, who plays basketball. One who
No,
this baby.
my son Khalif, who plays tennis.
Markquis.
Number one tennis player.
Okay.
Little disguise.
And Markquis, with you, you said you want to play basketball. You're doing it for the young players, your mom, your dad. What kind of pressure do you feel like going as one of the number one point guards in New York City? Do you feel the pressure? Do you feel like everybody wants to see something every single game? How do you look at it?
I don't believe it's pressure. I just feel like I like doing this. This is what I do. So every day I go out, I try to prove my point that I'm one of the best point guards there is, and I just work out. So when I work out, I feel like I could do anything that's possible, and I feel like I could be a leader to people because my story is difficult. So that's why I do it.
Oh, wow. So now, with your mother being a writer, do you feel like she's going to write about you soon? Like, would you want her to write about your story?
I think it would be interesting if she
That
read
would
about
be very
me. Yeah,
interesting. It
I
would
think
be.
It'll be interesting.
Like, no, it didn't happen like
yeah,
that.
yeah, and it'll be
Wait a
interesting.
second.
It'll be interesting when he's editing and he starts throwing in other stuff. It's just like, so is that true? And he's like, nah. That's fictional.
So this is what happened that day? That's real. Okay, so eventually, stuff like this, as you've seen, are like a lot of people pick it up for movies or scripts or TV series and stuff like that. So do you have any like actors that you have in mind for certain roles in the book?
For certain roles,
Yeah.
I for sure do. Like for instance, my oldest one can play one of the characters.
Oh, wow.
He said,
But
Oh, yeah.
He'll be a
Does
good
Marcus go into
actor, too.
acting? Does he do acting?
he wanted to at one point, but then Marcus lose interest
Okay.
as it goes along.
I think he'd be good at that.
I think he'll be great at
Yeah.
one of them. Marquise, there's one, but he's shy
Okay.
for the most part.
Could you be an actor? Could you think you could go into
I
acting?
don't think I could do acting. Nah, that ain't my thing.
For the short guys, you can't make sure that for the short guys that they.
I could probably put up a front.
Yeah.
Yeah, but acting.
No. Okay. That's very interesting. So, our show is Hip Hop Point of View, and we basically are trying to like highlight everything positive in hip hop, right? All the good things that happen, and that's our goal, right? So, in terms of hip hop, if you were making a soundtrack to this,
Okay.
right? Who are some artists that you could just run off some artists you could see on your soundtrack?
Oh, I'm more prone to like the women. Like I'm more like
Okay,
women
okay.
power.
Yes,
Love
that's
song,
right.
the love
So
song.
Lil Kim would be one. Yes.
Lil Kim,
what? Take it in them.
What?
Take it in them.
And now maybe a Cardi B.
Hey!
Oh, my God.
Hold on.
Yes.
What am I about to do?
There go the
Cardi B.
BX.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh man.
All right.
Those are the ones I gravitate to more.
Okay, that's interesting. you
Okay,
can
so
see
this
them.
book, we already know what this book is about now. His
We
book
got some
ain't for the
Kim,
little
we got
ones.
some
Yes.
Cardi.
This
Okay.
one ain't for the polite people.
No, it definitely isn't.
And hip hop, Markquis, who do you listen to now? I know there's probably been phases in your basketball career.
Yeah.
So who now do you listen to?
I listen to Meek Mill for sure, and I gotta represent Davies because he's from New
Alright,
York.
East.
Yeah.
So him, and when I'm just chill and I want to relax, I listen to like a Drake.
Okay.
So I won't be like, cause I like motivational music and stuff like that. So those are two, Meek Mill and Davies. That's it.
Okay.
You don't
know-
listen
Good
to
choices.
A Boogie with the hoodie?
Oh yeah, A Boogie.
Good
choices. Good choices. Good
Good
choices.
You know that Meek Mill song, which I don't know if it's with Dreams and Nightmares or I don't know which one it is.
Oh, hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's gonna have you score 50.
Yeah.
Every
If you listen to that
Easy.
before a game
Easily.
is over.
Yeah,
That's when
all.
he's acting.
That,
You know
that
what I'm
is,
saying? That's when the acting comes in.
yeah, that is serious.
Do you have a set playlist before you play?
Yeah, I actually set a playlist and on Spinrilla. So like all Meek Mill, Davies, A Boogie, and I just zone out before a game. I go to sleep, or I probably go in a isolation mode, and I go in my room by myself and just listen to music.
Wow, a specific playlist. I didn't even
Yeah.
know. It makes sense though. So, Mom, and this is a question we ask. It's very few times we've had like the parent and the child on the show.
Okay.
So, when you were growing up, listening to hip hop, right, and then you had Markquis or Marcus, were you conscious of what kind of songs you played?
Not really.
Not really. Yeah.
Not
'cause
really.
I always wanted to know. I kind of don't
Yeah.
either with my son, but
See, but back then, to me, they didn't really use that many curse words, and they wasn't really, hip hop is different now. So I didn't really have to like secure them from
okay.
listening to it.
Okay. Do you remember what she was listening to growing up?
Nah, I don't remember. I just know they were slow songs and stuff.
Yeah.
like that.
Slow
I like
jam.
my R&B, but my
Yeah.
hip hop,
Okay.
like the Nicki D's, like
Oh,
the
wow.
the Flavor Flays,
Oh,
the
wow.
back in those days. Yeah,
That's
Nikki D. Haven't heard
that's
of
my
that.
girl, Nicki
That's
D.
what's up. Haven't heard of that.
Flavor
Is that Roughneck? Is that what part of Rough?
Daddy's little girl.
Daddy's little girl.
Yes.
Okay.
And Daddy's
Yeah,
little girl,
Daddy's
letting
girl.
off steam.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
So, Marquise, you don't kind of like ask mom about the old school artists or like other people that she was listening to? Like, yo, mom, I used to listen to that. You used to listen to that. Who is that? No, not really.
Nah, not really. Like anything she listened to, she made me listen to growing up. So now I listen to it. So I listen to it still to this day.
He
but-
said I had to by
By default.
by
Like
default.
my favorite album out of all time, it was Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style.
Yeah,
That Doggy.
that was
That's I know that from front to back.
Do you know that album, Marquise?
Nah, I don't know that one. I don't really know
I would
that
say
one.
that's the type of album that if you used to pick up right now, you would be like, it's tough.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there's some tracks that could get you motivated on it. Tough album. One of the
Yeah.
best, one of like the 10
Yeah,
best
check that
all
out.
time.
Oh yeah,
of
yeah,
hip-hop.
yeah.
Yeah, that album is serious. So now, what are you looking to do with the movie?
Well, the movie I'm in now, I play a CO,
Mm.
and it's called Chain, the movie, and it's by Deborah Cardona. It's her life stories and her friend, how she used to hustle back in the streets in Spanish Harlem with her girls. So I play a major part, well, a small part in it, but nevertheless, it's interesting.
Absolutely.
So it's
So
a good thing.
is that what you're sending for extras and to
Correct.
get people to come to? Okay.
And that's why I'm creative director.
Okay.
And yeah.
Do you is there any speaking roles for you?
I am. I do a couple scenes
Okay,
here
so,
and there. Yes.
yeah, once you
and then
speak
I
it-
do a couple of cameos too,
Yeah.
like I stand.
Okay.
You know. So
Once you speak, is a different thing. You
Yes.
go to another plateau.
Yeah.
Speaking.
yes.
Yeah.
So now the CO, right?
Mm-hmm.
Role. Did you kind of like interview COs or like go
Did
and
she had a couple.
tell you how to
Yes.
move? Okay.
I have a couple of friends who are actually CEOs, and I asked a couple of questions, and then I watched some movies just to see. You know, but nonetheless, it's really self-explanatory.
Okay.
Gotta be rough. You
Gotta
know,
be
and don't
reckless.
play no games.
Disrespectful.
Well, that's how I'm really. I'm
rough and
usually.
disrespectful.
I'm usually humble, but when you get me angry, I know how to,
That is great. So now, when you first saw yourself on camera,
It was strange. It was awkward.
who is that?
It was really awkward. But then I said, you know what? This is something I want to do. So I have to get used to it. Like today, I was a little nervous, but you know.
Absolutely, we get into it.
Mm-hmm.
And did you like really get into lessons and all that?
No,
No.
I just
so this is
freelance-
natural.
correct.
Okay. All right.
She always wanted to do stuff like that.
Yes.
I never knew that. You know, I was shocked when she told me like she was into that.
I was shocked when she told me she wanted to write a book. And she got another book on the way.
Oh
Yes.
man.
It's amazing these talents that we all have, and we kind of like, you know, life happens, you know, really get to it, and then you get involved.
Yeah. How do like how today is, you know, with social media, and there's no more, you know, there's less physical print, you know, and a lot of things is online and everything. How do you feel about, like, what was the drive to really get into that mode to write it now?
Well, with the say of less print books, it's difficult because then it becomes a sales issues. You don't make as much due to electronic versions, but nevertheless, you still have a good minority that like print books.
Yes, true.
So, you know, you have to evaluate yourself and you have to grow with what's happening now in order to see. But the drive for me was, you know, I always loved to write. What did I like to write? I didn't know until I started writing that first chapter and it started becoming more urban. So I started writing more relatable things. And
That's
then I said to myself, okay, it's not about me. What do readers like? So I had to go based on the audience and demographic.
Okay.
And you mentioned something, Bravo, about social media, right? So, looking at Mr. New York City's page, right? So many followers, so many likes, comments. How do you look at that as a parent, seeing his page and all that action?
Listen, I'm a parent first. Like, I'm a snooper all through all his social
You have his
media.
password?
I even
On this
have-
timeline. She got his timeline.
No, she ain't got
It's
my
She on that
She ain't
time.
got my
Insta
password.
stories and everything.
He said, "No, shit."
She's like, who viewed my stuff?
I have
Comment.
social media that I don't even be on just so I can make sure I know what he's doing, what they writing, who's posting what. Then I,
Okay.
you know, question him like, what's this about? You know?
Okay.
And,
All right.
and another thing is,
Or take this down.
and another thing is, do you charge your moms to promote? Like when she's promoting the book,
I'm
you charging
sure
them?
he
Nah,
better not.
I was trying.
He better not. Look,
Mom,
Like,
I'm
look,
like,
I don't even
$50.
care.
150,
Yeah.
150 for the day.
I'm like, give me your password. I'm plugging
If
it.
you want a video,
Yeah, video.
if you want a video,
She keep me
about
level headed. She tell me what to post and what not to post. So I don't
we don't
post
play those
nothing
stuff.
crazy.
That's
not like
that's
that.
it's
Strictly
real
basketball.
nice though. I like the respect, you know, because a lot of people, you know, I'm too cool to hang with my moms. You know that attitude, like, nah, that's my mom's. We can't socialize and do, and it's
Yeah.
real nice and comfortable to see that like you're on the same level, you're working together, and you're going into business together.
Yes.
That's beautiful, beautiful stuff. Now, there was one page, on one post, Shantae and I was looking at, right, where it seemed like the whole park
yeah.
was following you.
In back, up and back.
Can you explain what was happening in that game?
And the first 2 quarters, like I was killing stuff, so the whole crowd was going against me or whatever. Had like 3 people in the audience that was for me, so I was just talking my stuff, and they was coming back or whatever, and I guess that was like they was down 2, and I just cleared it out and I scored, and the next play down he scored, and then I came back and the whole crowd came on the court and everything.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
reckless.
Yeah.
I was like, so they're following him. I was like, wait. And then when he scores, what happens? Don't they got to run off?
Yeah. You gotta wait till everybody
So we
clear the
gotta
court
wait.
again. Yeah.
Yeah. So and that you know, that's a thing where street ball as opposed to organized ball. Do you how do you feel? Do you feel a certain way, like, or is there a certain mode, like I gotta go into street ball mode now? I gotta go into organized
I
ball
like
mode.
I like playing the street ball because like it's
That
trash
exciting.
talking. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
exciting.
that
Like
exciting.
and
Yo.
like I don't know, like everybody want to come for me.
Yeah.
So and when you playing organized ball, they don't really know me and stuff like
Yeah,
that. So
yeah.
so when I work out and I play that day, I be like, I know they gonna come for me, so I gotta put on a show
Yeah.
for my
Oh
fans.
wow,
and
yeah,
stuff
makes
like
sense.
that.
You gotta prepare even
I
more.
think what the street ball is that you come in there as an underdog when people don't know. So like you can leave and have everybody cheering for you and everybody following you like that. It's
Yes.
whereas in organized ball, you know, it's like, nah, that's my team.
Yeah,
I can't root for that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I think that's
especially
what
if
it
I
is.
have a bad game and the dude is doing good, they gonna be on me. So I try not to do bad. in the
He
game.
turned that IG off for a week.
Yeah, I try not.
Turn
to
that IG off. No post. No
And-
nothing.
It
and
becomes
Mom,
dangerous though
yeah.
sometimes.
That's what I'm
'cause
asking
they
you. I've
be-
seen you at games, and it's like,
Yeah,
how
I've
do you-
come to some games where
Wow.
it's like you literally couldn't get out because they crowding him and
Yeah.
you know.
Pictures
So
and
it
stuff.
comes dangerous. So you always gotta be cautious.
And what do you
of
think
what's
about
around.
that? Are you like, is this the best idea? Marquis loves it, so I'm gonna just
Marquis
go.
loves it.
Yeah.
That's his number one thing. You can't take him away from it. So you know, as long as he's safe, that's all that matters.
Wow. And now thinking about when he was a kid, right? And you saw him getting into basketball. What age did you realize that it was like, yo, this could be a possibility?
When I couldn't walk down the street. And everybody wanted to take a picture, or I couldn't get out the park because it took at least 15 minutes for you know someone to. That's when I became okay. So this
What
is
age
what it
was
is.
that?
This was what like
She's like 2.
maybe like
three?
14, 15.
14, 15.
Yeah.
Okay.
Free groceries, things of that.
Listen,
Yeah.
You was getting
Hey.
free
TVs,
groceries.
I was like,
everything.
okay, that's your
Walking in,
Christmas
whatever.
gift.
They like, yo, you was my. Whatever she wants, whatever they want, she bringing the whole family in there
Yes.
Christmas shopping.
It's a beautiful thing because, you know, like you said, Marquis, you know, life, you went through what you went through, and then when it changes, it's like, I didn't even have no clue this was in the cards. You know, I didn't
Yeah,
do it
you
for
got-
this.
you- yeah.
I just did it for what I was doing,
Yeah.
and then bang, that comes with it. So how do you feel about that? Like,
Yeah, I remember like growing up and like my brother was playing basketball and I always wanted to be around him, so I just started doing the things he did and I took it more serious and it got me a lot of places, it got me a lot of things, and
be closer to the mic, Keith.
I still want more. Like I don't know, like what I would do without basketball. I eat, sleep, dream basketball.
That's so cool. And I remember I saw you at the barbershop. You said you had a clothing line coming out or something?
I was gonna have a clothing line, but I'm not sure if I can have one. So
Okay.
I'm
So
gonna
you're
take
talking about like high
Yeah.
school issues
Yeah.
and
Correct.
college issues.
So
College.
Focusing on one thing.
College
Yeah,
issues and stuff.
Colleges.
So
Yeah.
we gonna have
Focus
to
on
wait
balling
till
right
after
now.
College.
Yeah, wait till that contract come.
Yeah.
When you ain't really
Yeah.
gotta do nothing, you just
Yeah.
gotta show up.
That's
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying?
So do you follow the Lonzo Ball and what he's doing?
Yeah. The-
What do you think about all that interaction and participation in your child's activities?
Well, like with Marquis, because he's real shy, so you know he didn't know how to take it at first. So I had to tell him when you're in the public, you gotta be more sociable. You know, if a little kid wants to take a picture, you never know that might make that little boy's
Yeah.
Like, get out of
day,
here, yo.
You know,
Might
so
not. Yeah.
That may
so
be his dream.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So I tell him, you know, you just gotta humble yourself and never think that you're bigger than anybody. You know, but as far as for me as a parent, I'm just proud that he's accomplishing what he wants to do, and he's a hard worker. You know, he works really hard for what he wants, so he has that attribute that I love.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and say, you know, I always knew he had heart as a child because you know when I watched him play, you know he was the shortest and he used to play with the bigger players like it was nothing. So that I always knew he had heart, but to get to the level he got to, it took a lot of work and he put that in. So I was shocked. I didn't even know he had that work ethic in him. Even in school though, I watched him in school. He would tackle work when he needed to tackle it. But he went to another level with this, so
Yeah.
it is. I'm impressed, shocked, still watching.
Thank you.
Yo, it is.
But
it's
you
been
for
a
the
big,
other team,
You know what
you
happened?
stop.
You know, Coach George, George Lopez. He's a good friend of mine.
Oh.
So it happened that when he, because they were like, yo, it's a big game. And then I was like, oh, he's playing Marquis.
Yeah.
And then I was like, so, but talk about that relationship. You guys like grew up together and all that.
Yeah. Everybody like I still talk to people from St. Ray's and other people I play with, and like I grew friendships with people that is crazy. Like I sleep at their house. I play ball every day with them. We go out and eat. It's just fun every time we with each
That
other.
basketball fraternity is
Yeah,
cool.
but when we get in between them lines, I just Just go
How is that though? Like, people that you're talking about deep secrets, talking about girls, life, all that, and then y'all get different uniforms,
it
and
get
you coming for their
intense.
head.
It get intense. Like, I take basketball at the heart, so somebody foul me that game, that's my friend. I'm doing it right back. Like, but off the court, like, we all cool.
Yeah.
We go
Right.
in movies and stuff like that.
So
it's dope though, because like I'm going back in time and remembering when it was like that for us when we was in school and we was coming up, and how we're all friends and buddies, and then the competitiveness comes out.
Yeah, it's
And
crazy.
it's like, and you dead like want to fight right there on top.
There's no prisoners. There's no prisoners. So you treat somebody worse than strangers would treat each other.
Correct.
That's your
And
boy.
then go get a sandwich and get some juice right after that, like right after the game.
That's
So
how it is.
it's a wonderful feeling, and I see it as still embracing childhood. You know what I'm saying? Which a lot of people, they don't have no childhood. They just want to be grown. They just want to do this. They want to do that, but they don't want to, take the time to grow and go
Correct.
through everything and experience everything and have something to talk about when you get to that level.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So
Just
this
taking
is
your time
real
and
nice.
enjoying it. So, in terms of the movie piece, right? When you say you're the creative director, how creative can you be? Is it like with the set? Is it more with the script? Is it who's the actor? Are you picking actor and actresses?
I'm one of
Okay,
the creative.
creative.
The other one is Yaya. She plays on 124.
Okay.
We have enough control where the directors trust us to make some decisions. She's majority of the times is in the room, so we'll ask her, is that okay? And as far as picking actresses, and we have a say.
Okay.
Let's just say that we have a say, but not as much. Let's say maybe like 50%
Okay.
of a say.
Oh wow.
As far as now directing the actors when they're in their roles, we majority of the time have a say.
Do you cut the movie?
No, I don't.
No, that's not what I wanted.
That's her.
No?
That's all the director.
And are you cool about it on set? Are you like reckless? Some directors and creative directors, they're just really like.
No, we all have a good relationship. We
Okay.
joke around. We'll be like, no, that's not how it goes. Put some more emphasis. As for me too, I'm new at acting, so they have to direct me. So as long as you if you're able to give and get directions, then it's all cool. But we all cool about it.
Okay. And to transition that into like giving and getting directions. Here you are, ranked, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows you in New York City, right? Which is pretty much one of the mecca of basketball.
Yeah.
So how do you approach coaching?
I embrace it. I always want to get better, so you can't talk and try to listen at the same time. You gotta embrace what they say. You gotta believe in them. You gotta believe in yourself at first, and everything will get better. And I see my life getting better because I listen to people in my corner, my mom, my brother. And that's all I want to do is listen and learn.
Do you say to yourself like, this coach don't know what he doing? Have you ever said
Even if I think like that, like I would not say it or I won't show it as much, but I will listen to him still.
Okay, still execute.
Because I don't want that
Yes.
image like I'm cocky or something like that.
And not coachable.
He doesn't want that number 3 image.
Number 3.
Practice. We talk about practice. For real, practice.
It's like, you gonna take me out? Me out? It's 30 seconds to the game.
That's crazy. And what's so cool too is mom, like Kisha, when you start doing these things and getting to these businesses of your own, right? Markquis gets to see that and see and learn from what you're doing, establishing your empire, and you start learning, what to do, what not to do. So that's always good for the kids to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You doing your thing, they come into it like, okay, I'm watching, I'm see how this plays out. So that's always a beautiful thing. Now, what do you like? Let's say, Kisha, we gave you the ultimate wish, right? What would you want ultimately to have as a striving, doing good business?
That's big.
He knows already.
First and foremost, like for me, what will make me happy in life is for all of us, me and my 2 kids, to be successful in life. Whether they take different ventures, it is what it is. But I want them, as Markquis grows, for instance, in the basketball world, like I want him to be more prone to like learning how to read contracts, business enterprises, you know, like things like that. I want him to get to learn because I don't want people to take advantage of him and things like that. So I'm trying to coach him on some of those things. But as far as life, I just want us to be successful, happy, and be able to grow and still grow because we never 100%.
And still be a family.
Correct.
Yes.
And still be one.
So, but
family.
what business would you pick to be popping? That would be this. All right, if this was one thing I could pick that's popping. If you know, you don't have to pick, but a lot of people sometimes pick. What one thing would you like to pick?
For me,
is it the writing?
It's the writing.
The writing. Or you
I
like
want to be.
So you want to be
known
on
as
Oprah and Ellen?
Yes, I want to be as a
Ellen.
great writer. Like I forgot her name from. She did Grey's Anatomy, and then she did.
Shonda.
Yes,
Shonda Rhimes.
I want to be just like her.
Wow.
So I want to be known as a great
Making
writer.
in those series. and
Correct.
okay, that's serious.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes.
And this is in that vein, though. This kind of looks like that. You know what I mean? I could see a series named Vindictive, right?
I'll watch it.
On Netflix, on Stars Network.
There you go.
I'll watch it.
You know what I mean? With Little Kim and Cardi B.
There you go.
Starring. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Hey, Keith, what would you like? Just to obviously go pro and do that?
Yeah, go pro, but I just want to be able to live lavishly without no regrets. And buy my mom whatever, buy my family whatever. And I just want all of our hard work to pay off because we hard-working people. And if I had one wish, I wish we all be successful.
That's it.
What do you do? Is that you say you eat, sleep, dream, ball? Is that another thing, another talent that you have that's on the low? Yeah, he put his head down.
He's on. Look, we had
put
this
like
talk
violin,
before.
the violin.
The violin. He's like, I play the trumpet.
Markquis doesn't want to do anything but bull.
Well, you
Nah.
talked about your fashion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not like one thing I would want to do. Or I like writing. Like when I write and I want to write about something, I could write.
Oh, okay. So you have
All
that.
right.
Other
Okay.
than that,
Balling.
ball is really.
You know what?
It's just ball.
That's funny. That's funny you said that, right? I've seen some work, and I'm like, no, they're like, yo, Markquis is a good writer. So that actually brought me back. He does have some good writing skills. But wait a minute. Mama, you writing for him?
No.
Ghostwriter? Ghostwriter? She's a ghostwriter. Keisha, are you writing for him? Doing his work? Ghostwriter.
No way would I
I
allow
think I saw
that.
Vindictive paper.
Whatever she gotta do,
Vindictive fight.
whatever she gotta do for that promo.
No way would I
No,
allow that.
okay. That's good to know. All right, so we're gonna get into one of our games for our guests, right?
Okay.
So this is one of our sponsors. So the game is Rhyme Antics.
Okay.
Right? And it's a hip hop game to kind of like help with reading and learning words in your vocabulary.
Okay.
Be on it.
But
All right.
we like to use it with our guests to have fun. It's just cool, have fun joint. All right, so this is what happens.
Yeah.
Is it-
Ready. I'm telling you.
So what happens is there's gonna be a sentence, right? With somebody's gonna read a sentence. The last word of that sentence, you have to rhyme that word
Oh God.
with another
Lord.
sentence. So, for
That's
example,
so
if it
hard.
was, I had fun on the show, you'd have to be like, well, I think the wind is here to blow. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So you gotta
right.
always do that and go around. All right.
Lord.
So we got a timer. There's 3 levels. There's
Oh,
3
my God.
levels.
Wish
There's
me well.
Easy,
What?
intermediate, and intellectual.
Can we go with easy?
Let's go with
Okay,
easy.
let's
That's
go
the
with
First-
easy.
First round.
Okay.
First round.
It's 3 rounds.
3 rounds.
All right.
Should have made it 4 quarters. It'd have been easy.
The hard one first.
Do we need a playlist? We have to play Meek Mill first. Okay, I'm gonna hold. You ready?
All right.
Don't turn it over. I got it.
Okay.
Don't look at the back. That's the answers. She's trying to look at it.
Those are all the words.
Yeah,
All
those
right.
are all the words in the back.
Okay. So then you read it. Learn how to rap. Ooh.
Okay, right on
Okay.
point. Bang. Learn how to rap. So you need a sentence to
To rhyme with it?
Yeah, rhyme with it.
I love eating snacks.
So all right, so stop right there. Snacks and rap. Would you consider that as a rhyme?
I guess not.
Like it's all right. So we learning it. So I learned how to rap. So go, Kisha.
I'm here to snap.
I'm here to snap. Okay, pass the mic to Markquis.
Learn how to rap. Don't get slapped.
Don't get slapped. Bang, here we go. Don't get slapped.
Don't get
Bang,
slapped.
bang.
Wow,
Is
violence.
he talking about the opponent?
Bravo. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose.
Okay, can I get a hand clap?
Okay,
A hand clap.
My music is trap.
Okay. I do ballet, but I also do tap.
Oh, okay.
You know she was ready. She's been practicing.
Let's see.
God, I'm like,
Time is up, but we did good. We went around once. So Markquis does the next intermediate. Markquis, you'll pick the intermediate sentence. She said, because we have a hard time with rap.
You can pass
Intermediate.
him the mic. Intermediate is.
It's crazy. This one's the. Do this one.
I read that sentence.
Stay in shape.
Stay in shape.
Oh.
Okay, set it off, Markquis. Stay in shape.
That's hard.
Damn.
the time is going.
Oh, I stay in shape. Damn, son. Can you pick another one? Hold on. Can you pick another one?
All right, we'll pick another one just for you. Pick another
Oh,
one.
the time is going. The time is going.
We'll start over. So we
over.
could have did
So yeah.
we could have did grape.
Ape.
Say some words.
Ape, cape, crepe, drape, tape, reshape,
Oh, snap.
escape, and then
Okay, all right.
And
Some
so
words, some words on the back.
All right.
Okay, ready? It's intermediate. I can't wait
I
till
already
intellectual.
had one for that one too.
Wait till the one you had.
Yes.
Hip hop is an art.
Okay, hip hop is an art. Cool.
I'm gonna go fast from start.
Oh, fast for the start. Cool.
And I'm going to just throw darts.
Darts. Okay.
Or
I
dart.
play Mario and Go Kart.
when I'm with my boyfriend, I never want to fart.
Ew. Ew.
Ew.
Hey, you gotta rhyme.
Hip hop is an art, like my writing, as you play a part.
She got intellectual.
He said I could do what?
Don't play yourself, play your part.
Oh, okay.
Your breath is kind of tart.
And that was the last one. That was the last one. Let's go into intellectual.
Start.
Oh, I got tart up there.
What else?
Depart, restart.
Restart.
Oh, I was gonna say heart next.
Heart.
Cart. Okay.
Intellectual is gonna be reckless. I'm gonna let you know right
Oh
now.
my God.
Let's give it to Bravo. Let Bravo start. Let Bravo start intellectual.
Pass the
Let's
mic.
go.
You got the mic?
I got it. My fault. There you go.
We sure Bravo? All right.
You sure your Bravo be cheating crazy?
Never that.
Let's go.
Yo, you just turned it around,
No,
man.
I don't know.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
Bravo was like, "Is this
Nah,
my
cause
part?"
I grabbed it. I didn't want it to fall. That's why I'm
No,
flipping
all right,
over.
I'm here.
I didn't want it to fall.
What's that?
Ready?
Meditate.
Oh. No, excuse me. That
Meditate.
it's not meditate. It's read the sentence.
I need to.
Meditate.
Meditate. You gotta say
Okay.
the sentence.
Yeah,
I need to meditate.
I need to meditate. Go, set it off, Rob. I need to meditate.
Are you ready to participate?
Participate. Okay. Sometimes I like to levitate.
Ooh.
Okay.
Levitate.
My career so dope. I gotta elevate.
Yeah.
Elevate. You took your.
I like to watch Markquis penetrate.
Get to him.
Bars.
Bars.
Meditate. Damn.
God, like
Oh, I got one. Oh, okay.
Damn. I gotta see.
you gotta say it again.
Yeah, I gotta see.
Uh oh.
Wait,
Time is
can I
almost.
give a cue?
You give him
Yeah,
one.
okay.
What are you doing right now? That rhymes with meditate. It's taking you a long time to get a word, so you are.
don't even know what that is.
I got it. I got
And
it.
it starts with an H.
I got it.
What's that?
Hesitate.
Oh, hesitate. Okay, hesitate. Okay. You got to hesitate. That's good. That time's up. Look, we just having fun with
It
it.
just time's up.
We
Don't
appreciate
let it
y'all
escalate.
being good sports about it. What are some of the words?
Oh,
Concentrate.
Compensate.
Concentrate. son.
Irate. Aggravate. Yeah. Bait. Negate. Cultivate.
And you know it's
That's a
funny,
big
we
word.
know all those words,
Yes.
but when the game comes, you get frozen.
It's because of time.
There's the time.
Emulate.
when
Who
they-
do you emulate?
Emulate.
When
that's
when
a good one.
when the game starts,
Yeah.
you coming off that bench.
It's a different game. So listen, we do want to tell y'all thanks for coming by, sharing time with us. And trust me, anything y'all doing or anybody that you want to send to us, please, it's family, whatever y'all doing, whatever y'all promoting, you know how it is. You know what I mean? We're just, this is your show. Let us know what you want to do, particularly. So,
Thank you.
Kisha, tell them how to get in contact with you if they need to, if I want to get into a part, if I want to get into writing, how would they get in contact with you?
Well, you can reach me by email at Kisha, Kisha Morales, Morales, @gmail.com. Or you can hit my Instagram, Visionary, is who I am.
Okay, cool. Keith, how do they get in contact with you?
My Instagram, that's it. At Mr. New York City.
Do you have to block like other teams, coaches, and stuff like that?
No, I don't got to block anybody.
Okay,
So
that's love.
everybody is able to contact me or view my stuff.
Okay, that's love. Do you get contacts from other players? Like, I'm from another country. I want to learn some stuff.
I got a lot of people who's hitting me. Kyrie Irving,
Oh wow.
CJ McCullough.
Oh, that's love.
Isaiah Whitehead. So a lot of people is like,
Yes.
That's
That's that when you put that work in.
yeah. That's confidence.
When you
right
put
there.
that work in.
Okay.
And
So
also, you can get my book on Amazon.
there you go.
Okay,
Show the
Get
book.
that book. Get that book.
There
Sell
you
that
go.
book.
Yeah, for the camera.
It's currently on Amazon.
Sell that book.
So how long is shipping?
Shipping, well, it depends on where you at.
Okay.
Here, they give you an option whether you want a couple of days, a week or so, but you pay extra for it.
Okay.
But it usually takes about 3 to 4 days, business
Okay.
days.
That's perfect.
So
Yes.
no personal drop-offs.
I
You don't
can.
do- you-
I do.
oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Especially if you're from the neighborhood,
Yeah.
I will personally go to you. In Manhattan,
She already-
Brooklyn, Queens,
she
I'm
already
not going
started.
outside of that.
You not going to the Bronx?
Book
and the
with
Bronx.
15
Okay.
books in it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
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 That's
She got,
there you
she
go.
got
Go
a
hand
neighbor.
in hand.
She got a
Yes.
neighbor upstairs that be like, "Yo, can I get a book? Yo, I want it shipped though."
Yes.
You live upstairs.
Listen, I would travel within the 5 boroughs.
That's what's up. Let's get involved. So, hip hop point of view, we're going to get into pictures and promos. We had a good time. See you in a little while.
Thank you.
Peace.
Badness can't park. Badness can't park. Daddy was a great black shark. Mama was a rolling stone. She had to find her own. Things are going pon the corner. She a carry things cross the border. Brother left her for slaughter. 6 pitney for feed your honor. And everyone in this life has made mistakes. Temptations pushed up in my face. Find it hard not to take a taste. Everyone in this life has made mistakes, temptations pushed up in my face. Find it hard not to take a taste. And they say, you should sell your soul for the fine life. But I say unto thee, don't let them steal your dignity.
all want to live the fine life.
Rockabye, hush, little baby, don't you say a word. Mama's gonna turn those tricks and buy you that mockingbird. Rockabye, hush, little baby, don't you say a word. Mama's gonna turn those tricks and buy you that mockingbird. So don't you say a word. Buy you that mockingbird. Don't you say a word. Buy you that mockingbird.
So now what? What happens now that you are no longer here and we are left to miss you? So now what? What happens now that you are gone? So now what? What happens now that you are no longer here and we are left to miss you? So now what? What happens now that you are gone? So now what? What happens now?
Hey ladies, I'm trying to get right. Real dolled up, real fancy. I'ma look like a pinup tonight. Start the night out right, pre-gaming with my ladies if I might. Let me puff on that hookah, let me sip some wine like a modern day, pin up with my dress so tight. Tonight I'ma drink my sorrows, tonight I'ma smoke away all my stress. Me and my girls bout to act a hot mess, pop 15 bottles and excuse the hotness. Straight looking cute, all them looking at me, they could get the boo. Noche de mujeres, yeah, I get a clue. Now duck face girls, it's a photo shoot. It's time to warm my body, it's time to work up a sweat. Go on DJ, slow the tempo, cause this party ain't over yet. Yes, we're feeling right, yes, we're feeling right. Ladies night, get them hands up high, keep them hands up high. Ladies night, popping bottles right, fitted dresses tight. Ladies night, yes, we're feeling right, yes, we're feeling right. Ladies night. And I would say, yeah, man, it's just past 2, and I think I'm seeing double, think I lost the shoe. Ended up on the ground, stumbled on my ex wall. The wall I was sipping, it was him I was next to. Hit up my girls like, what? It's a dub in this club, about to get some grub. Hop in the cab, yeah, we out to the heights. Finish up the champagne, go grab some bites. Segment Express or some patacón. I could go for medio pollo en el malecón. I don't know about y'all, but I'm in the zone. Feeling like some wine, coffee, Patron. Out to the athletes, the night is young. Have my entourage is already done. Ain't no stressing out the niggas, they no feeling glum. All you having boy problems, bad for you, son. Yes, we're feeling right, yes, we're feeling right. Ladies night, get them hands up high, keep them hands up high. Ladies night, popping bottles right, fitted dresses tight. Ladies night, yes, we're feeling right, yes, we're feeling right. Ladies night. Next stop, Sin City, we about to see all them biddies. Divvy up these dollar billies, throw it in the air like Diddy. My so pretty, these strippers so ditty. These fellas are frisky, it's the life of New York City. Hell of a night, we gotta do it again. And we ain't gon' stop till it's 6 a.m. Yes, I'm a Barbie, I don't need no Ken. It depends on women, who needs a man? Nah, I'm wildin' out cause I love these guys. But back up, Poppy, it's a female's night. It's a female's night. Back up, Poppy, it's a female's night.
Departing passengers should proceed.
Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be stronger than love? Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be?
Sometimes I wonder if my mother ever languishes, that my tongue don't know any Indian foods or in languages. She make the stove smell like curry and dosa. I make the microwave smell like the jambalaya that I would rather go for. And I'm no closer to penetrating the meaning of my brownness that's engraved in the very codes of my DNA. Written in Sanskrit and Tamil, but I don't have the patience to understand these secondhand translations. So it looks like I'm co-oping movements, carrying banners, reading Black Lives Matter while questioning my importance. I'm from where the police trade blues for white hoods and choose to interpret laws us with the claws of habeas corpses. It's why they paint us as worthless, painfully forcing us these black and brown baby abortions several years out of the womb. We can't live long enough to see ourselves become a villain, cause every dark night we're dying heroes far too soon. And in no way is this a diss to all my homies on track, but we need to be bigger than rap when they in lyrics on wax. They give us wings, we fly too close to the sun, then we fall and crash down to an earth that we don't recognize at all. Same world where a boy shot in his own home dies in his father's arms, blood spills on his hands, you hear the distant ambulance alarms, red and blue lights flash in the window, adrenaline rushes, he screams, bring my son's killer to justice, cause now he has to answer questions he never dreamed they would ask him. Funeral arrangements and open a closed casket, the real meaning of fresh, the dead boy rocking a suit freshly pressed, hair neatly combed, bullet holes closed, my mama holds his mother's trembling hand. Perfect strangers save a common ground that every parent understands, sees herself in her, me and that boy who looks like he's peacefully sleeping, that I could be like him is the reason I know she's weeping. Now I got a question for y'all.
Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be stronger than love? Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be stronger than love?
Contemplating when my life is gone, looking back at all my rights and wrongs. Keep it 100, reflected in the mirror. Moments in life like summer, others cold as a blizzard. The fact is I try to put my best forward, make moves, the weight of the world on my shoulders. Damn, I think of the love of my life. Where would I be if she was never my wife? Where would she be if we never crossed paths? It's too heavy on my chest, can't do the math. I catch myself looking into both my daughter's eyes, seeing love is enough, a purpose to be realized. Amazing, I was born 5 months premature. I survived decades later, struggle still assured. The world we live in is full of pain and love, but I find strength to overcome all of the above. All I can do is give my best every day before I lay my head to rest, no matter what the haters say. It's irrelevant from where a hater came. Tough learning that some have the same blood in their veins. It's enough to drive the homie insane, but through the fire, perseverance forever maintains. Other times, the obstacles myself, threw self-doubt in the trash instead of on the shelf. Random thoughts of my sisters who passed away. We'll meet again, inshallah, someday. Foggy memories of love, hugs, and kisses. Full of life, both of y'all, my heart still misses. Looking forward, I can see the days up ahead. Keep my head up if it rains on my head. I'll keep fighting, but smiling through all the stress. Put my finger to the sky, cause I know that I'm blessed.
Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be stronger than love? Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be stronger than love?
Give me food, give me sustenance. Make sure the subject matter don't lack substance. What are we chopping up? Maybe cuisine that's popular. Bitter scenes, our hands up, don't shoot trees. Sweet tooth with an option to take when I give you ocular. Salty seeds, the binoculars. Casualties in the backyard. Green pasture is tall enough to block a blossom and Mayflower like autumn months. I wish we could have spring showers like all the months. I wish a wish wasn't so wishy-washy and magical. Wish it was practical like blue and white's a tactical gear. Now from the brown in the ground to the red in the air, hatred aiming law enforcement's actually fair, huh? Now ain't it funny the reason our population lessons is the same thing leading funeral processions? Bad cop beat the case, good cop bear the way. And all cops share the same fate. It's dangerous for all flag colors. Title or badge, bad color. It's sad, we all brothers, we should be sweet to one another. But we diabetic and unable, unstable. Let me rephrase. Sugar cane veins, slain able, hard to maintain. Safe label, where's the good in you? Where's the God in you? I gotta keep God in my cerebellum. Gotta keep the sun up in my lyricism. Shedding light on dark times too close to home. Gotta make it to the far side. Better tell them grass green like gold light in my dreams. Heavy heart seem like my plight. It might mean I'm channel surfing trying to find an image to what I bring. It picks up, I lack street, I lack hood. It's cool though I've been good with backwoods. I'm steady thinking of ways to free stolen goods.
Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be stronger than love? Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be stronger than love? Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be stronger than love? Tell me what makes the world go round. Tell me what makes the world go round. Is it money, sex, drugs, bullets, knives, guns? How could that be stronger than love?
Have you ever heard the engine of the ghost running? If you say you mine, nigga, let me hold something. Real recognize real, they be no frontin'. Put that money where your mouth is, that's stunning. Have you ever heard the engine of the ghost running? If you say you mine, nigga, let me hold something. Real recognize real, they be no frontin'. Put that money where your mouth is, that's stunning. Have you heard? Have you heard? Have you heard? Have you ever heard the engine of the ghost running? So close to the money, I can see it coming. Watch me make it squirt, wet like vaginas. No co-signers, big like designers. My fashion all black, rockin' camo. Black Timberlands, I call Zimbos. If I wish a nigga dead, that's revenge though. Screw the silence on tight and watch his melon blow. I got demons of my own, my shit be suicidal. Mama friend's son killed himself with the rifle. If you don't believe me, I swear right hand on the Bible. My life changed for the better, they gon' say it's worse. Cause I ain't outside banging out, they putting work. When niggas outside dying trying to move that work. How can I wish 100 years really pray for me? Heroes. Heroes headquarters. Heroes headquarters.
Yeah.
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 Let's get involved. Great stuff. Shout out to Kisha Morales, Mr. New York City, Markquis Noel. Great stuff. Had a hilarious time with them. Coach Hallett, I felt like you had an opportunity to give some coaching tips, and you didn't. Maybe some good eating, some good stretching routines, and you didn't.
Oh
choose.
man, you know, he's the #1 player, but you know, you're correct. I could have given him some tips.
And he said
if you would have, and he's coachable.
And
he
he's
said.
Yeah, he
coachable,
said
so.
he listens.
So
to
give me
coaches.
something you would have said, Coach, from the Coach Hallett
book
of health and athlete performance.
Well, the one thing I would have said, nothing specific. I wouldn't be like, oh, do your regimen, and because you know that's his coach and his program. I would say to take care of yourself on and off season. So people would say, oh, basketball is only a winter sport or a summer sport, so they don't take care of themselves physically or mentally or socially, whatever that means.
I like that.
Whatever,
physically, mentally, and socially, it's deep.
Yeah, off their or while they're out of season. So I would still say to make sure you're still doing the things that you need to do while you're not, or even if you're not on the court.
And were you like that as a #1 track star in New York City? When you were the #1 track star, and when you couldn't walk down the street, and runners would just stop you at all times.
Runners would be running by her and run backwards.
That's coach. But they would literally run after you. What
Well,
was that
I
your
went
style?
to school. I went to school in Massachusetts. So yes, they were running through me through the farms
to get to you.
everywhere.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that for me, being an athlete in college, track is a yearly sport, and I didn't know that going into it because in high school it's on a different level. You're playing only in your season, and you're doing the things that you need to do while you're running, while you're actually competing. Then once I got to college, we started college early when the other athletes came in early for soccer. For this early summer program, and I'm like, why are we coming in this early? Then I learned that it was indoor and then outdoor. So outdoor season started in the fall, and then indoor season started in the fall and the winter, and outdoor season started in the spring. So it was yearly.
Wow. That's crazy how you just talked about the track, and I'm just thinking now, like, track Like
Bravo was a track star himself.
Bravo, you was a track star?
Yeah, I was.
Oh wow.
Very good.
What did you run?
I
Were you-
ran
well,
the 55, the 100,
sprinter?
the 200,
Team
and
sprints.
relay.
Okay.
400.
Ooh.
And I
4x4?
I did cross
country.
country.
So
I
you
did
also
cross country
do
a little
cross
bit,
country
yeah.
as well.
So yeah.
Wow.
But
just athletes discussing.
Yeah. Well, remember my daughter ran track too.
Oh really?
Yeah. That's how she got.
You forced her into it, is what you're saying?
Nah, she started. She did it on her own. Like I didn't
thought-
even know, and she just told me she was running. I watched her. And
I thought you were like, "There's a monster behind you. He's still behind you."
But
well, that's interesting because I went to school with my brother as well, and when he helped me and trained me in track, he ran behind me. He's a football player.
Yeah.
So his model, because I was actually really nervous at some time. I was new to the team. He was already a sophomore. I came in freshman year, nervous. I was nervous that it's obvious if somebody is faster than you and they're going to beat you. You can see that distance. You're gonna see it. And especially when newcomers started coming in, I didn't want them to take my spot on the relay teams. So you have to run a certain time. You have to create that core atmosphere with that team. So what he used to do was run behind me and say, if you're scared of me, but don't stop, because if you stop, I'm going to run you over. Then, so in the beginning,
You ever got run over?
Yeah, and in the beginning, I would not think that he was taking it as serious as I was, and I would be like, and he was a brick house, he's a football
Sean's
player.
a big boy. Sean's a big boy.
He was big.
Oh,
so it was
man.
like getting tackled, and then I had to learn my lesson. Look, if I'm running fast at this pace, and I'm slowing down, because my problem was I used to slow down if I was hearing people behind me come up on me, which was like the opposite. You should go faster, but to me, I would slow down. So he would be right behind me, and if I stopped, it was a wrap.
That's a good method.
It's a good thing.
Instilling fear.
It's
fear into performance.
It's crazy. I always ran track, but I started taking it serious in high school because I wasn't allowed to play football.
Why?
Because I had previous head injuries, so I had seizures. So doctor told me I couldn't play football. I couldn't play football. So, and I had the speed, and I was good in football. So the coaches was just like, "Yo, we're gonna take him on the track team," and I wound up running track. And I did that because I was decent in basketball. I wasn't good, so like that was the only thing I was like, okay, this right here, I can do it.
And when Bravo says decent, I wanna go back to decent in basketball. I wanna lean towards trash. I wanna lean towards.
Oh no! Don't do that to Bravo. Don't do that to Bravo.
As they say, it's a phrase very familiar. Basura.
Basura.
So
Okay,
that was
basura.
Bravo's. He was ranked
because I wasn't as good.
He was ranked last in the building.
I wasn't good.
Wow, Mr. New York City was ranked number one.
Nah.
Yeah.
I was alright. I was alright. My defense was I was way better.
Yeah, he was always athletic.
Defense.
He was athletic. He could jump. Defense. But that was Bravo's calling. Track. Doing his thing.
I ain't
But
afraid.
shout to
I
him.
ain't afraid.
Also love to our guest Venus Music.
Yeah.
Got into a car accident.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's doing
Last
well.
night, yeah.
Hopefully she's okay.
Yeah, she's good. She's pretty good. Just damaged up the vehicle and wasn't able to get here using that vehicle. But we're gonna reset that.
Reschedule.
Reschedule it. She's gonna come in. She got some good music too.
Yeah, I saw her, and she's not only is she very active.
Yeah.
Because her social media game is up. It's like 20 posts in a row. Her social media game is up.
On my peak, I'm like 7.
Yeah. She's like she got the Venus Music, and I think I Got Bars as her as well.
Yeah.
Her joint is up.
Yeah.
So respect to that.
Respect to that.
Can't wait to meet her. We'll get involved. Shout to Let's Talk About It Media, Bobby Shea.
Yeah.
Had a great time with you.
Second annual
Girl Media Charity event for cancer. We there.
Yeah.
Bobby Shea put it out there.
Pretty good turnout.
Pretty good turnout.
Yeah.
Kids had fun. DJ was rocking. She had some amazing things. She had a masseuse there.
Oh, wow.
Barber.
A barber.
That's one of my favorite things in the world.
A masseuse?
Yeah, going
She
to the
had-
spa.
Yeah, she had that in the table. The table was ready with the oils and all that.
Oh, man.
And I was speaking to the lady. She was like, she's gonna invest into the zipper tent.
Oh wow!
Where
So
you
you
can
get
walk
private?
in anywhere.
Oh,
walk
wow.
in, get that, and keep it moving.
You talk about pop up, right
Pop
there.
up,
That's
pop
a
up.
pop up
Shop
mean
up.
machine right there.
Yeah, pop up, shop up. So
Yeah.
shout out to them. Shout out to the beverages.
Yeah.
There's some beverages out there.
Shout
The
out to
Urban Beard.
Urban Beard. Yeah.
Urban Beard. You know, Bravo. You're not there yet. Maybe a little bit. You could probably.
Nah,
put
yeah.
some in.
When mine grows, it gets a little.
gets there?
Oh, beard.
Yeah.
I thought you said it. Urban beer. I was like,
no.
wow. Urban beer.
That's a thought in itself.
Hmm.
But Urban Beard had a nice, holistic, organic, concoction for the beard, make it grow and glisten.
Okay.
Shout out to the couple that got married at the same time during the
Who?
festival. The couple, you didn't see them over the fence. Remember when I was pointing to you? They
Yeah.
was on this. Remember when the DJ was like, and they're doing their vows right now.
Oh,
And I
really?
thought it was a joke. I thought he was just talking about somebody. Then I seen the people dressed because that's why the bells kept going off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they got married at the same time.
Shout out to them.
Yeah. Queens had it going on.
Yeah, it was popping. So shout out to them just for inviting us to come
Yeah.
down.
Had a nice time.
Some
Had a
great
real nice
interviews.
time.
Rico, we had Syfe, we had Rand was there.
Wow.
Drea, if I missed you,
What's the
my fault.
RN?
Huh?
What was that? The two
RTN.
guys?
RTN. Shout out to the
Yeah.
group RTN. Cassidy Bricks.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people. Addicted to Vans, our number one phone line caller
20
of all time. We had this. You had this dude
20.
addicted to Vans, Derek Wayne Jr. on the show.
Yeah.
When I tell you,
We couldn't even do the interview.
we were like, so ring. Yo, I want to say something. Addicted to Vans show. Keep doing your thing, baby. All right, thanks for calling. So ring.
Oh,
Yo, stretch.
That is great.
He was like, yo, look, man, you getting a lot of love, man. So as we say, ring. Yo, it was crazy.
We had to ask them. So when you want us to come back?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? When you want us to come back. They were literally 20 calls.
Yeah.
Wow.
In this time frame.
Yeah.
It was amazing. He got love. North Carolina.
Oh.
He's
Throw
out in
it up.
North Cat. A lot of love out there. So yeah, man. Anything for the weekend coming up, Superstar?
Labor Day?
Labor Day weekend.
Mm-hmm. You're not gonna turn up Juve and Juve. It was a Juve and
Juve.
Juve. Excuse me.
This just
could be
I think
Zuve.
Or churro?
what's that Brooklyn Music Festival is this weekend.
It is
in Brooklyn. I'm gonna stop by.
Wait, hold on.
Where is it at?
Wait, hold
Where is
on.
it at, the
The
Brooklyn
Brooklyn
Music
Nah,
Festival
but-
is where?
But it's
Is it
in
Brooklyn?
but the thing is that
It's a
it's in multiple spots. So
Multiple
it's
spots.
it's
Not
not
in one
just
location?
location.
But
It's all
what borough
over.
is it in? That's what I'm confused.
The borough the
Brooklyn.
The world of Brooklyn. It's in the world of Brooklyn.
And what are they doing there? Is it music?
I think they're doing music or something. But it's funny because this is the first time I ever heard of it.
Oh, okay.
I never heard of it.
First
Me
annual?
neither. What
I've
how
never
many
heard of
days
it.
is it? Is it?
It started yesterday,
Oh.
and I think it's till Monday.
Pardon.
Somebody's coming up.
Yeah. So
okay.
yeah, it started yesterday, and I believe it ends Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the reason why is just I never heard of it before. So, you know, but it seems like it's a pretty big thing. They have a lot of people in back of it.
Yeah, I seen K Fox. K Fox is going to be performing there, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I seen
Oh,
him
yeah,
posted
it's
as
one of
well.
those.
I know Amadeus was doing it yesterday. He
Oh, yeah?
opened up a panel.
Oh wow.
He did a panel discussion yesterday, and so yeah, this
Let's
is the
bang
first
out.
time I ever heard of it. So I don't know. Yeah.
Let's bang out
Yeah.
at the World of Brooklyn.
At the World of Brooklyn.
Is it the World of Brooklyn Music Festival?
It is though. It's funny though.
Is it the
but-
Bravo Music Festival?
Nah.
Is
Hey,
it
Bravo. I
we're
like
working
that.
on
Hey,
that. We're working
throw it
on
out
Is
that.
it
there.
Bravo's Brooklyn?
Bravos,
Brooklyn?
Bravos, Bubs. of Brooklyn.
Bob's by Bravo.
Bubs by Bravo.
Festival.
That's what's up.
Um,
Shantae, anything?
No, I don't really have much going on. The finale of Power
Yes.
It's coming up, so I'm going to go to that event.
It's a big deal.
When is that?
I believe it's on Sunday. Power airs.
Okay.
Comes on
Yeah.
The finale is gonna be
Finale is
big.
gonna be
Did
big.
Do you guys watch? You want to talk about the fight?
Nah, I seen the fight.
What you was gonna ask?
I was gonna say, did you? I don't know if anybody noticed that the finale should have been last weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, it was.
But it
Sure.
was. It's this weekend, and I don't know if 50 explained why.
Yeah,
on
because
Good Morning America.
because what people don't know is Floyd is in the last episode, and he was busy.
Promoting. So it was that, and
I'm
plus
joking.
he said,
I'm joking.
Oh no, I'm
Hey,
saying.
hey.
I'm mad you
I
took
was
me
like,
serious.
wow, okay.
We don't know.
What did 50 say?
He said the reason why he said that's what I think I sent you the tag in it. Business 101. He was like, because of marketing, he didn't want to go up against the what was the VMAs or was it
the
MTV?
VMAs
The
was
VMAs
this
was
weekend.
on Sunday, and
Okay.
plus the fight was Saturday. Which took a lot of people out of the loop, and it was
Okay.
another reason. So he didn't want to go up against because of ratings. So he figured if I take it off and I put it next weekend when it's nothing there,
That makes
I can
sense.
get all the ratings.
That makes sense. I'm excited to see the finale.
Yeah, so
It's
he
been a
can leverage
roller coaster.
moving forward. Yeah,
yeah, he could take all of that. So that's
That's
pretty
what's
dope.
up. Yeah, man.
That's what you learn in this music world. You know what I'm saying? You gotta learn how
Entertainment in general.
to
right?
entertainment. Learn how to market and
Business.
promote yourself.
You guys watch the fight?
I did.
I watched it through people's lives and the Insta story.
Do they lives or the lives?
The lives.
The lives or the lives?
The lives.
Which lives?
All the lives. Everybody was posting.
While their lives was watching it, I watched it through live.
Through my life.
Watch it through a dead man's lives.
So what was your take on it, Coach?
From a coach
From
point
a
of view.
coach point of view,
From a coach point of view.
I think that watching the clips and the videos that I did get to see while people were posting, I didn't need to pay for it. I saw or I witnessed that Floyd took his time, and he played his game because McGregor came and tried to fight him on his ground. So I think that he played with him. Actually, I think McGregor did a great job, but I think Floyd mentally broke him down and made him tired. And then when he had his chance for a win, he took the win. And I think that's very smart. You know, everybody thought it was going to be one and done, one punch, we're done, fight's over, or second round. I think he did a good job at keeping him in, letting the fight keep
Absolutely.
going.
Yeah.
When he got tired, found the sore spot, bang, bang.
50.
Done.
I'm going for 50.
That's it.
And oh,
I was
Let me
happy
know.
for the fight.
What's happening?
why?
Because
What-
it was one. First of all, it was one of the most exciting fights that Floyd has had in years. That's one.
True.
Two. I liked how McGregor did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like Coach said, a lot of people just thought it was going to be one round, it was going to be over, and he actually did make Floyd fight.
Yeah.
He made Floyd fight, which a lot of people, it just, you know how it is. And it was good. It was good. I liked it. It was entertaining. I think the people who got their money's worth. I enjoyed it. I'm a fan of boxing and MAA, so I was happy.
Yeah, mixed art and achievement is a another league but MMA, which is mixed martial arts. Which one were you talking about, bro?
MMA.
MAA or
MMA.
MMA? Yes, that is mixed martial arts.
MMA.
Yeah.
Because Slims is participating in the mixed arts and activity festival in Brooklyn. He's doing that. Is that
In
the one
Brooklyn.
you're going to in Brooklyn?
The World Festival of Brooklyn.
Yeah, it was a great fight. Your boy Floyd has just solidified, just another notch of greatness for the boxing world. And he's now up there in that pantheon of boxers. Cassius, Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
I would say you could put Rocky Marciano as
Yeah.
well.
Yep.
You got to put Floyd in there.
Yeah.
He did with Sugar Ray.
The Sugar
He
Rays.
did it with Link,
It was good.
Spinks, and all of them,
Yeah.
Foreman, and everything. Also, too, I don't think a lot of people really understand that the credit that they got to give McGregor for making that fight happen.
Oh, of course.
Well,
Because he's the one that initially started throwing out, I can beat Floyd Mayweather.
But even though
Initially.
you want to give credit, but you got to understand who was the more beneficial person because of this fight.
Who was the more beneficial person? But I mean, Floyd.
Or who was it more beneficial for in this fight? You think Floyd?
No, I'm gonna say, Dana White. I think.
Who's that?
Actually, the owner of
MMA?
UFC and everything.
You think he? Okay.
Yeah.
But between McGregor and Floyd, those were the two choices.
McGregor. Nah, but you said who's the most?
Like,
nah, but it's
between,
a lot of
between
people
McGregor
that goes
between
into
McGregor
it.
and Floyd. He said Slims. I think Slims did very well.
I think Slims actually
because he aired it on FLO.
I think McGregor benefited more from it.
Okay.
Than Floyd did.
That's fair. Who do you think, Coach?
You think McGregor?
Yeah, he benefited
I think McGregor
more.
benefited more. And then they started talking about a story, and I did appreciate it. I it gets me with the stories.
Well, him
when
homeless.
they do the backstories.
When he was
like,
homeless.
I watch
and everything.
basketball.
Yeah.
I'm a basketball fan. So when they do the little stories for the players, I do fall in love with that player. And then I'm like, okay, I get it. Russell Westbrook, and then the LeBron story. It's like, all right, then I start to really appreciate why they play. So when they talked about him being homeless and his girl being a ride or die, I think I was more like, yeah, she was a ride or die. Like, show that versus the fight. Like, she stuck with him through thick and thin, and that's where they are together as a team. I think he benefited more than Mayweather on this one.
I think from a personal standpoint, McGregor definitely exploded his marketing and his reach in terms of who knows him now. But
we know him.
Yeah, we know him. A lot of people know him. But Floyd's empire is gonna grow
tremendously,
probably globally because of that European and then American. So there's a lot of action. But I think McGregor. But from a business standpoint, I would say Floyd.
I was actually saying that some way somehow Floyd is going to be, because he has a lot of respect for the UFC. Some way somehow he's going to incorporate himself with that. Maybe be a trainer or
have some fighters in it.
Somewhere down the line, they're going to.
It's Madison fighters.
Up,
Madison fighters.
Because it's only that's what you do. And I ain't gonna lie. Like, I don't like Floyd on a lot of levels, but I respect, I respect his talent and his skills, and I respect how he is branding himself and he's building that empire.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And he's he's one of the only 3 athletes to hit that $1 billion mark.
Yep.
Yo, hey, what you gonna say? What you gonna say? You can't tell it. You can't say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard, and there's very few things not to like in a billionaire at some point. But thanks for tuning in. If you was with us, shout to our guest Kisha, Markquis, V-Ness. Hope you good. I got bars. I hope you good. Sal, I know you couldn't make it. What up though? Happy Labor Day. We'll see what's going on. Coach, Brav, and E.
Send some prayers and blessings out to Houston.
To Houston.
Oh yeah.
H-Town.
All the way.
Murder Report. Shout to Murder Report. Murder Report hit us on a DM, and she was like, if I can come up with something that all media can collaborate with that helps with Houston, will you be down? I signed us up early.
Yeah.
So let's get involved, Murder Report. Shout out to Houston. I got to call my uncle. He's out there as well. See what's going on. HipHop Point of View. Point at him. Sorry. Did I knock that down?
Did, but it's okay.
Point at him. You get the point. HipHop Point of View.
Heroes Headquarters. Heroes Headquarters.